So next up then, it's in Pool D, Wales against Portugal.
Both teams looking for their first win here in Dubai, desperate for a win. And Wales make two changes. Lloyd Evans starts amongst the forwards to get his first taste of international sevens rugby in the HSBC Sevens World Series, and back in the starting lineup is the little playmaker Lee Williams. And for Portugal, well, they also make two changes. In come Jose Vareta and Duarte Moreira in place of Pedro Leal and Carl Murray. Wales led by Jevon Groves, Portugal by Diogo Miranda, wearing 5 for Portugal. Wales were turned over by Canada first time out this morning by 19-14, and Portugal, well, never really got out of the blocks against South Africa, and they were defeated by 36 points to 0. Our referee for this one is Matt O'Brien from Australia. Just wiping the sweat from his brow as we approach 12:30 in the afternoon here in the sands of Dubai. And the sun is high in the sky as Portugal look to get their second game of the day underway through Nuno Guedes, their number 9. Gets good height on the kickoff. It comes off Jevon Groves. So advantage Portugal early on here. That's Begadarito Esteves. He's been around the block a few times for Portugal. Scored a winning try here versus South Africa in 2012 to beat the Blitzbokker for the very first time. And what would Portugal give for a repeat performance from the big forward? So 2 errors from Wales in the opening few seconds. And it was an error-strewn performance in the opening match that cost them dearly. They were over the try line, failed to ground, and Canada extended their lead to take that one by 19-14. Esteves gives the brush off to Luke Morgan, the speedster. Slowly but surely making inroads. This is Portugal, Joãolinho. The back door was left open. And Joãolinho marched through and stole the crockery.
Well, Joãolinho here, he did so well. Just quickness, I was aware of where the space was down that blind side. And Lloyd Evans didn't recycle himself quick enough out of that contact area. Sheer delight for Joãolinho.
Had a lot of work to do, did Joãolinho. That's a wonderful kick from Nuno Guedes, and Portugal lead Wales by 7 points to 0. And it all started with that kick-off that Wales failed to gather, a penalty, and then the pressure mounting. So try scorers get to restart. The sun in his eyes once again for Jevon Groves. The ball could well be bouncing kind here for Portugal, but it's a little too far, and Steph Jones is back there for Wales. Lee Williams, he is the little general for the Welsh. Good kick, the kick pass meant for Luke Morgan, does well up to the Welsh 10-metre line. Dug out oh so slowly, and again it's another mistake by the Welsh, as Luke Morgan penalised.
Yeah, Jose Vareta did very well in the contact there to just put Wales under pressure, concede that penalty. And it just plays into the confidence of the Portuguese hands, doesn't it?
Oh, good work by Guedes here. Looks to get the offload to Diogo Miranda. It's all Portugal in the opening minutes here. But Wales have stolen it now then. They could have a man over here out wide. That's Jason Harris. Got a fair bit of pace as Harris. 2 tries against Canada. The first score and the last score. Steph Jones, neat little sidestep from the number 7. Can he get it away? Williams is there. Looks for support and gets it from Morgan. Cuts inside Estevez. This is better. But again, the Welsh support slow in arriving. Evans does well. Steals it. It's 2-on-1. Harris. Will Harris, that is. And away he goes. In under the post. And that'll settle the nerves. He had his namesake Jason Harris out on the right, but backed himself, did the former Wales international fullback, and gets a vital score for the Welsh.
Well, sometimes a player has to take the matter into his own hands. Spots the gap. Just lazy defence there from Portugal. And Will Harris dots down under the sticks to pull Wales back in touch with Portugal.
Will Harris now plays his rugby for the Ealing Trailfinders, formerly with the Newport Gwent Dragons. 3 caps for Wales. So it's tied up at 7 points all. Let's see how Portugal cope with the restart here. Stephen Jones hoists the high one. Groves does well, exceptionally well. Harris, the try scorer. Lloyd Evans sweeps it out into midfield. Stephen Jones to Luke Morgan, this time out on the right. Nothing wrong with the tackles, says referee O'Brien. It's quite a contest for the ball at the breakdown. Williams taking the ball up right in the faces of the Portuguese defenders. Groves couldn't gather, but Harris does. Good recycling. Portugal caught offside, and Matt O'Brien waiting for the advantage, which didn't accrue. Has to be taken from the mark, and that's given the Portuguese time to reorganise their defence. Harris to Lloyd Evans, the newcomer. Stephen Jones, one more pass. Not the best to Luke Morgan, and that's a chance gone begging.
Yeah, sloppy from Wales there on the wide outside channel. It was just this dipping last pass. You often find players, and I'm not going to suggest that Stephen Jones is right-handed, because, but it was the left hand over the right hand that just didn't give the accuracy.
Stephen Jones was on the books of Cardiff City, the soccer team, as a centre-half at 11 years of age. Nothing wrong with his footwork. Portugal in their own 22, and Wales will get the penalty. It's been called for out wide. Williams to Harris to Morgan this time. The ball sticks to the hands, and Wales are ahead. 2 tries to 1 and 12-7.
And that's what the accuracy that Wales were looking for. Knew where the space was all along. Will Harris delivering that scoring pass to Luke Morgan. Wales out to a lead here.
Wales Cup quarter-finalists on the Gold Coast back in October. Stunned by Canada first time out. The conversion is good. So at the break, Wales lead Portugal by 14-7.
What will make us that much more efficient and make them much sharper and lower to get to that next gear. The one area, the one main area.
Quick freeze, because the tackler's there now, we need to fucking hit him straight. Boom.
Hey, it's not necessarily just a quick freeze, right? Sometimes we've got men there, but we're not aware, right? That tackler is looking to get up, right? They're really active around that area. Exactly as Lee was in that warm-up, okay? They're really active around that area, so we've got to be clued on to it. If we're the second man arriving, if we can latch on, we latch on. Right? Little thing, but they have a massive impact on us, because much more efficient.
Vai com tudo à bola, Vareta. Estás lá, vai muito a placar muito bem. Pimba, mete as mãos à bola.
Pedro Neto, he was the Portuguese coach.
Tens carta branca, estando em pé para poder jogar a bola. Precisamos fazer isso, ok, malta? Bora, malta. Bola na mão, pá. Bola na mão e trabalho mais defensivo com os homens internos. Bora. Boa recepção, bora. Vais para o Bernardo, bora. Queremos este jogo, caralho. Mata, 7 minutos, caralho. Bora lá, pá. Bora. 2, 3.
7 minutes, 7 minutes. That is as much as I do understand. I think they're playing my song, Scott.
As long as you don't sing along. Come on, Wyn Griffith. Sing along.
Saving my voice for the birthday party.
One of the great features of the HSBC Sevens World Series, the entertainment that goes on, the music, the environment, and it's all part of fun in the sun.
So here we go with the second half as Steph Jones hoists a very high restart, giving his forwards an opportunity to get to the ball, but they've again not been able to secure ball from the kickoff. Wales digging deep.
Well, in the opening match, Portugal were put to the sword by South Africa, 36 points to 0. But they're making life difficult for the Welsh and forcing the errors, and they're starting to play with a little bit more confidence here. They're making life a little bit awkward for Wales. And that territorial advantage with the kick there from Carl Murray. In fact, it was Nuno Guedes, that has given them a good attacking platform up near the Welsh 22.
Yeah, just the one score in it, and that's nothing in sevens, of course. 1 minute gone in the second half, 2 tries to 1. That's Wales' lead. Up high goes the replacement, Vasco Mendes, man wearing 8 for Portugal. Wales up very quickly to prevent the ball from coming out to the speedster Duarte Moreira on the left here, immediately below us. Any number of penalties in that contact area, and the referee's vigilant. Good work by Steph Jones to Luke Morgan. He's got pace. Morgan is away. This is going to be the second try for Luke Morgan. At last, it's all coming together.
What I loved about this try, Wyn, was the accuracy of this pass. Look at this, straight in front of the man. I say it all the time, passing for the man, not to the man. A subtle difference which put Luke Morgan on the wide channel on the outside and split this Portuguese defence. Wales back in control again.
Yeah, and the key to that was the effort from Stephen Jones. Just held up the defence for a second, and a neat little offload to Luke Morgan, and given space, well, Luke Morgan has got some serious pace. Again, it's the very high lofted kick. Again knocked forward by Wales. They're quite content that they can win the ball in the contact area, and they've done so yet again. Lloyd Evans, Lee Williams, there are men on his shoulder. Will Harris, Stephen Jones is there again, as is Luke Morgan. Could it be a hat-trick for the wing? No, it won't be, but yes, it's going to be a try for the little man Lee Williams, one of the stars of the World Cup winning Sevens team of 2009. And there he is, 5 years on, still doing it for Wales.
Well, a bit of a stat there for me from Wyn Griffith, my fellow commentator, but I must say, Lee Williams, he gives such direction to this Welsh team. He reads the game so well and just backs up his players, gets in for that try.
The abiding memory of Lee Williams in the World Cup in 2009 was his solid defending, but he's also shown that he's got a good head on him as well.
He's a great playmaker, Wyn, and what is also outstanding as a sweeper in the position. He's the last defensive man, that he turns defence into attack so well by his reading of the game.
Yeah, Lee Williams starting this game ahead of young Tom Williams, who's got great promise, the Cardiff Blues scrum half. When you're up against it, you need the experience of the likes of Lee Williams. And also for Portugal, Adderito Esteves, good tackle from the replacement Aled Jenkins, another youngster making his debut in the Welsh shirt. May well have been injured in that tackle. So Portugal have it all to do in 2.5 minutes. They trail by 19 points. And points difference can make all the difference, of course, at the end of the first day's competition, pool play, because that determines where you will be playing on finals day. And Portugal come again over halfway. This is Nuno Guedes, cuts back inside. Tom Williams, the replacement, turning him one way then the other, and waits for Adderito Esteves to arrive. But Wales are there in numbers in defence. The number of penalties against Wales is mounting. Pedro Leal, the replacement, looking to duck under the tackle. Has he reached out? Not quite. Not there yet. Lino got the first score for Portugal. Wales are wise to him this time though, and Adderito Esteves, he's not going nowhere, not without his legs, is not. I think there could be a yellow card here. I think there could well be the first yellow card of the day, and it's for Tom Williams, the Wales number 2. So 2 minutes in the bin for the Welshman, as Portugal playing one back through Carl Murray. It's the hurry up for Pedro Leal. The conversion is good. A minute 20 seconds remaining, so Tom Williams won't be back, and Wales will have to hold out as they should with 6 men.
Portugal, there's no urgency there, although referee Matt O'Brien has actually just stopped the clock here as replacements come on, but 1 minute surely is not enough time for Portugal. Well, it is enough time, but it's whether they can or not. Well,
they need to score from the kickoff here, and Wales need to secure the restart. Palmed down by Adderito Esteves. It's advantage Wales. Wales just need to retain possession. It's still advantage for the Welsh. Vasco Mendes is the man penalised. Sean Bennett, former Wales under-20s representative. Oh, tremendous work there by Leal. Couldn't retain possession, so it'll be a scrum. And players breathing hard here, gulping what fresh air there is. And Wales would appear to have done enough with 15 seconds or so remaining to close this one out, with the all-important crucial game against South Africa to come. And the Blitzbokker are on song, as we've already seen. The defeats of Portugal and Canada. Wales don't want to cough up another score to the Portuguese. Points difference could be crucial. Did that ball go forward? No, it didn't. Adderito Esteves uses muscle here and does so. Brushes aside the ineffectual tackle of Rodri Davis. In under the sticks goes the big Adderito Esteves, who can be quite a handful on his day. And Portugal have narrowed the gap
Estevez with all the power down the touchline. He's a real character, this player. A real stalwart for this Portuguese team.
And there it is. It's a hard-fought encounter. Portugal claimed the first and the last scores, but in between, Wales did enough, and just about enough, to seal this one over the Portuguese. Portugal will face Canada in their final pool match, and Wales, if they are to progress, they need probably to defeat South Africa. A tough ask on any day of the week. But for now, it's finished. Wales 26, Portugal 21.